Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. What is up? Greetings, Earthlings, wisdom keepers, wisdom seekers. Welcome back to WizdomDropz, your source for daily drops of wisdom and savvy cat astrology. My name is Tonia, and today we are discussing the full moon in Taurus, okay, that is happening on October 31st. That is All Hallows Eve for you as a Capricorn, Ascendant, Sun, or Moon. Now, this is like the witchiest day of the year. This is Halloween. This is like very spiritually intense. I'm excited for this full moon. And for you as a Capricorn, I think it's going to be interesting. We're going to explore by the end of this video all the different things that you can possibly, expect to happen for you, Capricorn, in life, and how to best use that energy for your highest and greatest good. I am only doing readings here for this moon for people who request it for their sign and or the signs that seem to be the most present on this platform currently. So if you know your other signs, Capricorn, like your moon, your rising, and your sun other than Capricorn, be sure to put a comment down below if you want a forecast for this, because like I say, I'm not going to do all the signs this time around. With that said, before I jump into the showing you the chart, 3 quick announcements. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, because I put out a video every single day of the week on astrology. On the rare occasion I miss, I put out 2 videos for the next day, so that every day has at least a video worth for it, if that makes sense. I appreciate everybody who's been subscribing. The new people, the people who've been here the longest, I appreciate each and every one of you. It's been super dope to see growth on this platform. That's literally what's up. I'm here to grow the exchange of this information, the remembrance and the revitalization of this ancient wisdom. Okay, Cap? So I appreciate you subscribing, and also number 2, liking, because the more people who like this video, the more people who see this video. So look out for your fellow Capricorns. If you feel like what I'm saying is truth, then make sure you like it for the sake of everybody else. That's all I got to say to you. Okay, cool. Now, last but not least, if you want to learn astrology for yourself, you need to make sure that you are joined this astrology course by the end of the day on Halloween, the day that this full moon is, which is 10/31. I hope I'm posting this before then, with the way that the dates are working out. But with that said, just make sure that you are already joined if you're seeing this before the 31st and you want to actually join. Schedule a Calendly call with me. That's the first step. Okay. Other than that, that's all I got for you, Capricorn. So if you're not there, it's sailing. We're off. We're off like a rocket into the night. It's to learn astrology and be savvy cats together. Okay, so let's look at the screen. Let's see what's going on for Capricorn energy under this full moon in Taurus, which is very interesting because that's your 5th house, right? This is on Halloween. This is the most witchiest day of the year. This is literally the portal between realms. This is the portal of like new beginnings for the new year, because this is the witch's new year. This is the new year for the ancient world, but it's not January 1st. It's Halloween, Samhain, you know what I'm saying? So it's very intense. It's the end of the harvest, season. So it's a new portal that we're walking through, and this new portal has a Uranus conjunction. Isn't that something else? I mean, really, it's honestly something else. And it's in your 5th house, Capricorn. So this is a new beginning for you in your pleasure house of your 5th house, your romance house of your 5th house, your passion projects, your creations house, your 5th house, your children, your 5th house. Children are ruled by your 5th house in astrology. So Capricorn, be prepared for the unexpected in reference to all those things. Your romantic partnerships that are really like romantic and kind of like fun and flirty in nature, your children, your passion projects. These could all be areas of life where you have just unexpected random events that are happening. And don't be surprised when the surprising does happen, because under this energy, it will. And this is in effect for 4 weeks after and 2 weeks leading up. So we're already under the influence of this moon, as a matter of fact. So just be aware, Capricorn, that you could have some surprising things there. If you have kids, Cap, be sure you actually do holistically and supportively, like not in a weird, like punitive way, but like encourage them to literally be safer than usual on this day, because the astrology is very like stuff could go down, stuff could go wrong real quick, in other words, and it could have some real severing kind of results. So don't let that manifest if you can. I know you can in a low vibe be a little bit more micromanagey, but even just like around your projects, if this relates to your projects, just play it smart on this day. And under the influence of this moon, play it safe under the influence of this moon, because I don't want you to like get any negative repercussions. Okay, Cap? All right, cool. So with that said, another thing to point out to you, Capricorn, is like you got some interesting energy going on, not only in this 5th house, but look what's going on with the Venus that rules this moon, because Taurus is ruled by Venus, right, Capricorn? So Venus is sending you some beautiful energy from your 10th house, which is awesome, of Libra. So Venus is in its own sign of Libra, and Saturn is your ruling planet, right? And in your own sign right now, Capricorn. So Venus is sending you love from your career house, your legacy house. And this is a supportive aspect. Venus and Saturn in the ancient world are like homies. So they're supporting each other from their own signs and strong dignity right now, which is beautiful. So Venus is providing you basically like harmony in your legacy and support in developing relationships in reference to who you're working with in your business career, who you're working with in your larger kind of like goal oriented, structure that is your Capricornian legacy that you're building for yourself. So I think some new fated partnerships are very likely to come in under this full moon energy. They might be people you really did not expect and people you really enjoy and bring you some really intensely new innovative ideas. And that brings you a lot of pleasure, Capricorn, because that Uranus conjunct the full moon that's being illuminated by the light of the sun is in your 5th house of pleasure. So these are pleasurable new professional relationships, professional contacts coming into your sign, your ruling planet, Saturn, from that 10th house, supporting your legacy, supporting your growth, supporting your development as a Capricorn, as an individual, because it's in your sign, Capricorn, Saturn, okay? I think a lot of Caps are meeting up with some divine kind of like destined, almost like work soulmates, if that makes sense. Passion project soulmates. I think you're coming into your lives. I'm glad I'm reading this chart for you because I'm a Capricorn rising, so I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's going to be really auspicious for a lot of us Caps, and that's going to be beneficial in general. Now, I want to put you up on this though. At the same time I'm saying that, listen to what I'm about to say. I'm about to say that Mercury is retrograde from your 10th house at 26 degrees of Libra. And she's going to be, over here for a little bit, but she's going to bounce back forward, Mercury, that is, she, he. Mercury is dual gendered, if you didn't know, back over into Scorpio, your 11th house, sooner rather than later. But she's in, at the time of this moon, she is in fact in Libra, retrograde. So at the same time, you have this really supportive Venus aspect with like new relationships that are destined in terms of like business relationships and partnerships and connections, right? You also have this Mercury squaring Saturn. Okay. And that is not a bad thing. And it's also squaring Pluto and it's squaring Jupiter, but it's squaring all these planets in what? Your sign, you, Capricorn, right? So this is telling me that you as a Capricorn are rethinking your relationships in your business environment, your relationships as it relates to your legacy, as it relates to your legacy that you're building in the world, whatever empire it is that you as a Capricorn, all Capricorns, all of us are trying to build our own little empires. It doesn't matter what you're doing or who you are, you all have this like idea of like a legacy that you're building for yourself. All Capricorns do, it's part of our nature. So you're rethinking, Capricorn, different parts of that. And I want to just let you know that's okay. Because sometimes it can feel a little destabilizing, if you're somebody with a lot of Capricorn energy, if you're like rethinking your long-term plans, it can feel a little destabilizing to you. But I'm here today and I'm getting goosebumps. So this is spirit saying yes. I'm here today to remind you, Capricorn, that you are changing whatever you need to change to come more into your authentic truth as it relates to your career and your legacy for a reason, because Uranus is the planet, baby, of truth. Okay, so your truth is coming forward to light. This moon is being lit up like a freaking Christmas tree, a Hanukkah candle, whatever, by the moon, by the sun rather, in this full moon. And Uranus, the truth by revolution, the truth by shake up, the truth by lightning, the truth by storm is the truth. It is coming through your passion projects, and you are reaching out with divine destined people right now to work with. I think those are people are reaching out to you, you're reaching out to them, you're finding these people now. That's what I'm seeing for you with this 10th house activation here. Very beautiful. And keep in mind, Cap, if you didn't see the video I did on the new moon that we just came off of in Libra, this is under the influence, y'all. All this is under the influence of that new moon in Libra conjunct Spica, which is, mind you, where this freaking Mercury retrograde is. Okay, under this full moon. So that's even deeper right there. I'm not even going to connect that because that little ladybug just went off and she's telling me you got to roll up, you know, this, you got to close up. But with that said, you know, keep in mind what I'm saying is very, I think, on point. I think you're going to be seeing some interesting connections, real interesting connections, Cap, coming forward that are going to support you. And, you know, Saturn, your planet, is still over here by, you know, by sign in a square. It's not by exact degree, but still by sign. It's squaring Mars, and Mars is definitely by degree squaring Pluto and Jupiter. So there is hard work to be had here, and it will take time, and it will take a power mastery because Pluto is involved and Mars is involved, but it will take time because Saturn is involved. But ultimately, it's putting your beliefs into action. Beliefs, Jupiter, square Mars, action. You're putting your beliefs into action around yourself and who you are and what you know you're here to actually build and do in the long haul. And you're rethinking that. You're rethinking some elements of that, and that's okay. Truth is coming forward that's pleasurable or in relationship to your pleasures, and it can be a more pleasant surprise or not, but it's in reference to your pleasures. Let it be a higher truth. Set your intentions to receive it in that way, in that light, in that experience. Light is a keyword for whatever reason of this. Light. I feel it very strongly. That's a keyword. If you're a Capricorn and you resonate with that, put a little heart down below or something for me. But I really feel like this is going to be, you're going to be feeling lighter, even though all this crap, this mega conjunction that we know has higher benevolent nature to it. We don't want to totally dismiss it and just, you know, curse it or anything. But we know that all that kind of hard, you know, it's been hard, this mega conjunction. The last 2 years of having Saturn in our sign, Capricorns, has been hard. But all that like crap energy is there to help us and there to heal us if we allow it, if we let it, if we co-participate with it, if we show up for what it's asking us to do. And believe me, I know it's painful, believe me. But with that said, I think there's hope for us all. I think there's new beginnings that are coming forward in that career, which is excellent. We love hearing that, right, Capricorn? That's like all about what we care about right there. So Venus is there blessing us for the next like month with her presence. Mercury is helping us rethink and come to some deeper truths around those network engagements as it relates to business and what we're actually building in our house of, you know, legacy, 10th house. And we're coming to some higher truths with all of it and how to bring more pleasure into our everyday lives because the 5th house is there. It could even be like new hobbies that you never knew you were into that are like really truthfully, like excitingly, like honest to you are coming forward. Also like ET communications. I already said that in a lot of other videos, but if you missed it, that's a possibility. Check out the video I did on just the moon itself if you want to learn more about that. Okay. So with that said, Cap, I'm excited for you. I'm excited. I think there's going to be some good stuff coming forward. So make sure you subscribe if you're not already. Hit the like button for the love of goddess so that other caps can get the, you know, heads up on this stuff. And with that said, my friend, until next time, may the stars be with you. Peace.